Sagittarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for April 26th through May 2nd. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check it out in the description box below if you want. Now let's see, Saggy. What's going on? Alright, the overall energy for the reading, the Five of Pentacles. A little bit of fear of failure, fear of... could be abandonment, we'll see. In the recent past, the Death card, the Star card, the Page of Wands. Alright, so not wanting what you wanted before. So let's say you wished for something really, really, really bad. And then you just stopped wishing for that thing. But not carrying some sort of nothing. Not carrying disappointment, not carrying like, oh my God, you know, resentment to that extent of, why don't I want this anymore? What's wrong with me? You know, there's nothing like that. It feels like an acceptance on your side of, well, okay, you know, I just don't want what I wanted, and that's okay. Because you're coming with the Page of Wands afterwards of, well, let's see what's out there. Let's explore. Let's find something else to desire, you know? In the current situation, you get the Two of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Swords. Well, there's happiness you're after, definitely, and possibly with somebody here. You're just coming out as being confused about it. And this fear might come into play here in terms of maybe you're scared that it's not going to happen. Maybe you are feeling that, yeah, it has the potential, but what if, you know? And that could cause confusion here on your side. Because I do see the action, I do see the determination, I do see the desire and the hope that, yeah, it could go places, but then the Two of Swords is there. In the immediate future, you get the Four of Swords, the Tower, the Moon. Okay. This looks like your shadow side, you know, where you're going deep within yourself to discover some things you may not have wanted to look at before. You know, there's a lot of healing at play here on your side, and there's a lot of things that are popping up from a hidden space, you know, from the shadows, basically, for you. They could seem shocking, they could seem, overall, they seem revealing. They seem to show you things, kind of like looking in the mirror and seeing something you don't recognize, basically. And that could come in as a surprise a lot of the time, like, was that what I was doing, you know, where you thought all your life you were acting in a certain way and that felt okay, but then you saw that acting in that way maybe didn't bring you much, or, you know, not many healthy situations in your life. And then we kind of go in that direction of, let me see if it has something to do with me. And I feel like that's where you're going, you know. Let's clarify. Let me see the Five of Pentacles. What you doing? No, that foot is not your toy. No. For the Five of Pentacles, you get the Nine of Pentacles, the World card, the Four of Wands. Okay, so there is a commitment showing up for you, or the possibility for a commitment, and that's what's kind of shaking you off a little bit. That's what's kind of placing you into this energy of maybe fear. Because I feel like you on your own, you have things figured out for the most part. It's like, it feels good, it feels cozy. And then bam, something shows up and it's like, can I share this with somebody? So I don't know if it's a person necessarily that showed up, or the idea of somebody showing up. And regardless, it kind of scares you. Let's do the Death card in the recent past. Man. The Star, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. Yeah, not like doing things a little bit different, not doing things in the way that you used to, especially when it comes to relationships. There's a desire almost to not follow the patterns that you followed in the past. You know, try something new. Let's do the star. No, that's not your toy either. Those are my glasses, and no. Kids. The star in the recent past, the Two of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Six of Swords. Yeah, walking away from the notion of, because I feel like you were calling this energy back to you over and over again, and I don't feel like this energy is tied up to one particular person. It could be 10 people you've dealt with, but they were bringing in the same kind of energy. You know, in the end, you were dealing with the same energy. It was love. It was all good. It was maybe things didn't work out, and then you followed them to bring them back, because you know how love is. And there seems to be a pattern that you attracted, you know? And I feel like there's some sort of a shift within you that's kind of saying, okay, enough with that. And that changes your frequency, your vibration, things you attract, you know? I see you walking away from that. Let's do the Two of Swords, but then comes the new situation, and then you're like, well, how do I deal with this one? You know, because I already had a model in place for all the other relationships, but then again, what I did was attracting not healthy stuff to me. So now that I know I don't want that, how am I going to deal with this new situation, you know? There's definitely a change happening within you. The Emperor, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Swords. There you go, taking charge, taking control. You have that within you. You know what to do. You're just scared because it's new, basically. And that's what's creating confusion here. Again, as a reminder, you are or have established what you don't want. And now you're finding something that seems to be what you do want, but it may kick you back into that place of, well, what if it turns into the exact same thing? Well, what if it doesn't? Especially because your frequency changed, you know? Let's do the Ten of Cups. Yeah, exactly what I said. What if it turns back into pain? It feels good at the beginning. It's beautiful. It feels, oh my God, how can I handle this? It's so beautiful kind of thing. But then the fear of turning to crap at the end comes into play. The fear of turning into the energy that you kept on attracting comes into play. The fear of abandonment, the fear of failure. That's how your reading started. Let's do the Knight of Swords. In the current situation, the High Priestess, the Seven of Wands, the Five of Swords. Your intuition is guiding you through all of this. Problem is, you're not letting your intuition guide you through all of this. You know what to do. Your gut feeling is telling you, go do. And you're coming in with, nope. Nope. And you're coming in from this place of fear. Again, you know, you're coming in, and I'm hearing it over and over again. What if it happens like it did in the past? What if it's the same thing? Now, I do see you changing that frequency. I do see you walking away from that and recognizing that that's not what you want. But carrying that fear that it's going to happen like that, it's going to make it happen exactly like that. So maybe this is the time for you to address that fear. You know, where is it coming from? Because it's not coming necessarily from these things repeatedly happening in the same way. It's your own. It comes from somewhere deep within you. It comes possibly from your childhood. Usually that's where they come from. And then we create these scenarios that we keep on bringing into our lives, and we don't know where they're coming from. Well, we create them, you know? Let's do the Four of Swords in the immediate future. I see you working with this energy that I just talked about. The Devil, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun. That's what you want. Turn that into, let's be in the moment. Let's see what new energy is being brought to me. Because if I keep recreating it with my own fear, it's going to look the same. It's going to be the same. You know, so I see you not struggling, actually healing this aspect. you know, going at it, going deeply at it, and taking a look at it so that it can all change into something else, something different, something very happy. Let's do the Tower in the immediate future. 8 of Swords, 8 of Wands, the Hermit. There's something you need to express here, and it comes with a huge, deep feeling of expressing something. Possibly expressing how you feel about a situation. And you overthinking it is only complicating things. You know, going with what you feel doesn't mean following that kind of, like, people always get that confused. Like, saying the truth about something doesn't come with you taking action and making something happen. And first you need to align and be truthful with how you feel. Where does the expectation come into play? Where does the but if I say this, they'll say that. Who the fuck cares? You know, there's that kind of a sense of first you need to be honest with yourself, and then if you choose to express it to somebody that honesty is tied up to, fine. Why do we have to put expectations on it? Well, they have to respond this way, otherwise I'm not telling them. Well, you're not being honest with yourself then, you know? A lot of people make that confusion of being honest with expectation, basically. You know, they mistake those two. Or with having to do something about it. No, being honest is being honest. That's it. No expectations, no control, no nothing. Let's do the Moon in the immediate future. Wow, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, the more you grow into this energy and understand it and are truthful to yourself and then to whoever, whatever comes into your environment, the more things align. And somebody's right there waiting for you. That perfect person that you're dreaming about is right there. You won't see them until you get into this growth, into this understanding, into getting rid of what if. What if it turns out in the exact same way? Because the shift has been in place there within you. The shift happened. When the minute you realize that I keep on attracting the same thing over and over again, that's when the shift started happening for you. Now it's a matter of getting to the source of it, the fear, which is right here. So let's see what the universe has. Ten of Swords, Two of Cups, the Temperance card. See? It's gonna be okay in time. You're dealing with this notion of, I really desire this for myself, but I'm scared. And scared could be lots of things. Scared that it's gonna turn out in the same way that it did in the past. Scared that it's not gonna work out. Scared. The Ten of Swords there is a sense of defeat. And it's right there next to your notion of happiness. And this is you working on that aspect. It's going to happen in time. Give it time, give it patience. So, that's what I have for you, Saggy. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.